Good morning, students. Today I am going to explain problems involving intersections of lines and circles. Okay. Now, say here. Before that, I would like to explain first quadratic equation. Already you know that what is quadratic equation? Equation which has degree is 2 in one variable. Ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Okay, where a, b, c are constant, x is the variable. Okay, in this we have to now I am going to explain nature of the roots. Nature of the roots, before that we need to know discriminant formula is b square minus 4ac. Based on this value we can define whether the quadratic equation has real roots or imaginary roots or equal roots, whatever it may be. So based on this we will get the nature of the roots. If delta is greater than 0, delta means b square minus 4ac greater than 0 means you will get the distinct real roots. And if delta is equals to 0 means equal roots you will get. Okay, na equal one. Now if delta is less than 0 means you will get the no real roots. It's nothing but imaginary roots. Like 1 plus I root 3, 1 minus 2i, whatever it may, you will get the imaginary roots over here. Okay, now see here, if you show in the diagrammatic means, see delta greater than 0 means it will intersect two different points like this. If it is equals to 0 means it's nothing but one point only. If the line touches the curve at one point, it's nothing but tangent, we can call it as. And no real roots means there is no intersection between these two. There is no common point. Okay, na? So now, by applying this, then I am going to explain 3 exercise. AS level, paper 1. See here, the first question. What is the first question? Find the points of intersection of the line y is equal to x minus 3 and the circle x minus 3 whole square plus y plus 2 whole square is equals to 20. So he has given, they are asking us to find the point of intersection of this line and the circle. Okay, now see here. So what is that line is given? Y is equal to x minus 3 and the circle will be this. Okay, now first we have to find the intersection point, means simplify these two equations. First, y is equals to x minus 3, y value you substitute in the circle equation. Okay, you will get x minus 3 whole square. In place of y, I am writing x minus 3 plus 2 as it is, whole square is 20. Okay, now you simplify this, you will get one quadratic expression and you minus 5, 1. So minus 5. When you split into two factors, sum should be minus 4 and product should be minus 5. So 5 minus 5 comma 1. And you will get x equal to 5 and x is equals to minus 1. Okay, now. So these are the two values we got. If x is equals to 5, substitute in this, you will get 1 point. If x is equals to minus 1, you will get one more point. So this is a point of intersection of this. So see here, this line intersect at two different points. One is A, one is B. 5 comma 2 and minus 1 comma minus 4. Okay, now this is how we have to simplify the problem. And whether your answer is correct or not by checking that, see here, two distinct points I said. So based on discriminant also we can define. Okay, now see here, sometimes the question will be asked, check the nature of the roots. So after substituting this y is equal to x minus 3 in this expression, you got the equation is x square minus 4x minus 5 is 0. It is quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c. A will be 1, b will be minus 4, c will be minus 5. So consider delta value, b square minus 4ac. What is that? B square 16, 4ac, 4 1s are 4, minus 20, a plus 20. So 36, which is greater than 0. If it is greater than, delta is greater than 0 means it has distinct roots. So we got distinct roots only, no? distinct roots 5 and minus 1, distinct two real roots we got. So like this we can check the nature of the roots. But as of this problem, they are asking us to find only intersection point, means you have to find only these two. So this one no need to find. This is for your understanding purpose. I explained you. How can you come to know that whether the roots are real or not real? Then by seeing this you can, by doing this we can find out. Okay. Now next, third question. What is the third question? See here. Show that the line 3x plus y is equal 6 is a tangent to the circle x square plus y square plus 4x plus 16y plus 28 is 0. We have to show that the tangent to the circle. Just now I told you, if delta is equals to 0, if b square minus 4ac is equals to 0, means the curve touches the line at one point. Okay, means we can say that this is a tangent. Okay, now see here, if I show that roots are equal also, then we can say that touches the line. Okay, now anyway you can do it. See here, he has given that the line is 3x plus y is 6, so you make it y as a subject, 6 minus 3x, and circle equation is this one. This value substitute in place of y, you will get one equation like this. If you simplify this, you will get 4 and 4 equal roots we got. Okay, we got equal roots, therefore we can say that it touches the circle, it is a tangent only. And another way we can show that by doing this concept, b square minus 4ac. b square minus 4ac, here what is over here, x square, here I will write, here b square, directly I will write, here a value will be 1, a is 1, b is minus 8, c will be 16, b square minus 4ac, 4ac means 4, 16, 64, 0 we got. So delta is equal to 0. So by factorization also you will come to know that the roots are equal. By doing b square minus 4ac also we will get that if we are getting 0 means the roots are equal. If it is equal, then we can say that this is a tangent to the circle. Okay, now both the ways, any one of the method, either this method or this method, that is your choice. Okay, now by doing factorization or by applying in the formula b square minus 4ac, both the ways are correct only. Okay, now next question, fourth question. See here, yeah, fourth question is important. Find the set of values of m for which the line y is equal to mx plus 1 intersect the circle x minus 7 whole square plus y minus 5 whole square is 20 at two distinct points. Okay, na? See here, two distinct points means delta should be greater than 0. Okay, na? If it is equal roots means delta is equals to 0. If it is no real means delta less than 0. Okay, na? Here's question, he has clearly mentioned that it has two distinct points. Okay, na? Now y is equals to mx plus c, mx plus 1 line is given and this is given, and in place of y substitute mx plus 1, you will get expression is like this. You take x square common, x common and constant. So now it is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. A is 1 plus m square, b is this one, minus 14 minus 8m, c will be 45. And as per the question, according to the problem, equation 1 intersects equation 2, means line intersect the circle at two distinct points. Okay, now if it is like this, we have condition b square minus 4ac greater than 0, and you substitute this a, b, c values in this, you will get one quadratic equation like this. Okay, na? And factorize here 29 minus 4. If you multiply, what you will get over here, 4 9s 36, 116 minus 116. And if you split into two factors, what it will be over here, 58 2, yes, minus 58 plus 2. Minus 58 2 is what it is, minus 56. Okay, minus 56. If you multiply this, 116. Okay na? So if you simplify that, you will get the expression like this. Okay na? Now afterwards, if it is greater than 0 means, here roots are what it is, minus 2 by 29 and 2. If it is greater than 0 means, what did I say to you? It should not lie between this. So this region. So minus infinity to this, greater than only, open, union 2 to infinity. So I have written this. So that is the possible values of m. Is it clear? Now next question. Before going next question, I would like to say some concepts. Okay na? Suppose see here, two circles will be given. If two circles touches externally, touches internally and intersect at two different points and they are not intersecting, do not intersect. Okay na? See, the conditions will be see here. C1 C2 is the center of, C1 is center of first circle, C2 is center of second circle, R1 is radius of first circle, R2 will be radius of second circle. And C1 C2 means, see, the distance between C1 C2 is equals to R1 plus R2 means it touches the circle. See, C1 C2, this is R1, this is R2. If this is equal to this whole thing only now. If it is satisfying this condition, then we can say that the given two circles touches externally at one point. Touches externally at one point. If it is touches internally at one point, C1 C2 is equals to this R2 minus R1. Why did I keep here modulus? Means always distance should be positive. So that's why. Okay na? C1 C2. See, for example, if I am taking, this is C1, this is C2 and this point P, and I am taking over here, this is 4 units I am taking. C1 C2 is 4 units. This total is 6 I am taking. Okay, this is 2 I am taking. Now R2 is equals to 6, R1 is equals to 2. So R2 minus R1 how much? 4. C1 C2 how much? 4. So the equation is satisfied. So then we can say that touches internally. Now the next condition, if they are intersecting at two distinct points, here one point, here one point, then we can say that if you form a triangle, we know that the sum of the two sides greater than third side. Sum of these two sides greater than third side. If I am taking, this is triangle R1 R2, this is something C1 C2. This distance is less than this plus this. Okay na? Sum of two sides greater than third side. Applying the triangle property, inequality. So if it is satisfying this condition, two distinct points. If it is they do not intersect means C1 C2 greater than R1 plus R2. Okay na? This is how we have to simplify whether the circles are intersecting at two different points or they do not intersect or touches internally or touches externally. So by seeing these conditions, we can find out. Okay na? Now next question. So by applying this concept, then we are going to do sixth problem. What is the sixth problem? Say here. Show that the circle x square plus y square is 25, x square plus y square minus 24x minus 18y plus 125 is 0. Touches each other. Touches each other means touches externally. Find the coordinates of the point where they touch. See here. Okay, we have to show that these two circles touches each other. Means if two circles touches each other means just now I told you what it is. C1 C2 is equals to R1 plus R2. Okay na? Now see here. Two circles are given. Find out center 1, center radius 1, center 2, radius 2. This you find out. Find out the distance between two centers. You will get 15. And find out R1 plus R2. R1 is 5. R2 is 10. 5 plus 10 is 15. So therefore we can say that C1 C2 is equals R1 plus R2. R1 plus R2. Now, so by that we can say that equation 1 touches the circle equation 2 like this. Okay, now I am doing this. C1, C2 touches at this line segment I have drawn separately. The C1, C2 and P point, and from here to here distance 5, from here to here distance 10. Okay now, and we need to find the point P. And if you apply the section formula what it is? Mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. Okay now, so now see here. This is C1 x1 comma y1 you take, C2 x2 comma y2 you take, and the ratio m is to n 5 is to 10. If you simplify, simplest form 1 is to 2, m is to n, and m is to n x1 y1 x2 y2. Substitute all the values, you will get the point where exactly it meets, it touches. Okay now, this is the point, and we have shown it touches externally. Okay now, this is how we have to simplify that whether the circle touches to each other or not, and also we can find the point where it touches. This is the point. Is it clear? Now next, in this exercise the last question will be, see here, seventh question. What is seventh question? Seventh question is given little different. They have taken from underground mathematics website. Okay. Now, two circles have the following properties. By applying these three properties, we have to find the equation of circle and this another question. The x-axis is common. The x-axis is common tangent to the circle. One condition. The point 8, 2 lies on both axes, both circles. And the third concept is, the condition is, the center of each circle lies on the line x plus 2y is 22. These three properties we have to follow, and we have to find the equation of the circle. Prove that 4x plus 3y is 88 is common tangent to the circle. This is a common tangent to the circle. We have to show that. See here. Now, see the question. As per the question, these two circles touches having common tangent as x-axis. This is x-axis. Okay, and 8, 2 lies on both the circles. This 8, 2 I am taking, and this what is center of each circle? Center of each circle passing through x plus lies on x plus 2y is 22. Okay now? Now see here. First, we don't know this center 1, center 2. Okay, and we know only point 8, 2. We don't know other thing. Okay now. So this is x plus 2y plus 22 now. Let us assume in this equation only y is equals to k you take. So we will write one parametric point, one point x. Okay now. K if I take, x value will be x plus 2y means 2k plus is equals to 22, x is 22 minus 2k, x and y. This is center 1. Okay now. And this is k units. See, this k units only now. Center is, this is the point will be 22 minus 2k comma k means this is k units only now. Okay now. Now this will be 22 minus 2k, this is k. So radius will be k. Here radius k means this also k only. So C1p is equals to k. C1 is this one and p is this one. Apply x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, and squaring on both the sides. If you simplify, you'll get quadratic equation. After quadratic equation, you have to factorize. 50 is there. 50 means 10 5 is 50 minus 10 minus 5. So k minus 5, k minus 10, k is 5, k is 10. Substitute in center 1, and if k is 10, it will become center 2. Okay. Now one center is this one center is this one. For the center, r is equals to what it is over a k. R is k means k is 5. Here r is k means k is what it is 10. Okay now. One time radius is 5, one time radius is 10. you will get the equation of the circles this and this. Okay, now and also we have to show that 4x plus 3y is equals to 28 is common tangent to the circle. 4x plus 3y is equals to 88 is a common tangent to the circles. This is, if I take this common tangent to this circle, means say here, if it is common tangent means what is the condition? Already I explained you. One thing I will do, the remaining you can do it. See here, the circle equation you got x square plus x minus 12 whole square plus y minus 5 whole square, x minus 12 whole square plus y minus 5 whole square is equals to 5 square is 25. Is that okay? Now see here, simplify this. 144 24x plus y square plus 25 minus 10y is equals to 25. So x square plus y square minus 24x minus 10y, 144 plus 25 169, this 25 cancel, 144. Okay, now this is a common tangent. Tangent to the circle means you need to remember that one condition. See here, always C1 C2. Okay, now always radius is, this is radius, if I assume radius is perpendicular to the distance, r is perpendicular distance. See, means r is equals to perpendicular distance. The perpendicular distance from here to here, from here to here, if it is equal means, that is we can say that it is a common tangent. See here, once again I repeat, suppose see here, this is r and perpendicular distance from center to this line, if both are equal, then we can say that that is a tangent. See here radius already we know that 5 from here, from there only we got now. And what is the center over here? Center is equals to 12 comma 5. Okay, now perpendicular distance d you find out, perpendicular distance from center 12 comma 5 to the line, what it is, 4x plus 3y is equals to minus 88 is 0. Okay, na? Now so here in this here, if you consider it is in the form of ax plus by plus c, a is 4, b is 3, c is minus 88. Okay, formula, perpendicular distance formula, ax1 plus by1 plus c by root of a square plus b square. This you know very well. Okay, na? Now so ax1, a is 4, x1 is this one, y1 is this one, 12, b is what it is, 3, y1 5 minus 88 by root a square 144 plus, sorry, a is 4 na, 16 plus b square 9. Okay, now 48 plus how much over here, 15 minus 88 by square root of 25. Now simplify this. If you simplify this, what you will get over here, 48 plus 50, how much over here, 63 minus 88 by this will be 5. So 88 minus 63, how much over here, 25. Okay, na, 25 minus 25 by 5. 5 1 is 5 5. So modulus means positive only. So therefore r is equals to perpendicular distance, here 5, here 5. So therefore we can say that r is 5 and perpendicular distance is 5. So therefore we can say that 4x plus 3y is equals to 8 is the tangent to the circle 1, circle 1. In the same way you have to go for circle 2 also. Okay, na? This is how we have to simplify the problem. whether it is tangent to the circle or not. Once again I repeat, if it is tangent means you need to go for that r is equals to perpendicular distance. Perpendicular distance formula is ax1 plus by1 plus c by root a square plus b square, and a is 4, b is 3, c is minus 88. Substitute all the values. This is x1 comma y1. Substitute, you will get the value 5. This 5 is equals to this radius, so therefore we can say that that is a tangent. Okay.